Hello everyone, welcome back to my AI/ML series. Myself Arnab Kundu. You are watching my channel Technical Arcoin. In our last videos, we learned clustering using k-means, hierarchical and dbScan. But all those methods assign each data point to only one cluster. In this video, we are going to learn Gaussian Mixture Model or GMM, which is a soft clustering algorithm where each data point belongs to clusters with certain probabilities instead of a single fixed cluster, right? So today I will explain the concepts at first and then implement Gaussian Mixture Model or GMM step by step using Python in Google Colab. Okay, so let's get started. So friends, today I will discuss Gaussian Mixture Model or GMM, which is a soft clustering algorithm and it is also a unsupervised learning method in machine learning, right? And for GMM is concerned, a data point does not belong to just one cluster. Instead, it belongs to multiple clusters with certain probabilities, right? So at first we should know what is Gaussian Mixture Model or GMM. A Gaussian Mixture Model is a probabilistic model that assumes data points are generated from a combination, means the mixture of several Gaussian, means the bell curve distributions, right? Each representing a cluster with its own mean and variance, allowing for soft clustering where points have probabilities of belonging to multiple groups, making it great for density estimation and complex cluster identification, right? GMM is an unsupervised probabilistic clustering algorithm and also soft clustering algorithm, okay? Assumes data is generated from a mixture of Gaussian distributions. Each data point belongs to clusters with a probability known as soft clustering, unlike k-means, right? So in the picture just given the bell shape here, okay? Now we should know the key concepts of GMM. Gaussian distributions have the two parts, one is the mean and is a variance. Mean is just given by this mu and variance is given by the sigma squared, okay? Mixture model, combination of multiple Gaussians. Soft assignment, a point can belong to multiple clusters, and EM algorithm means the expectation and maximization algorithm. E step estimate cluster probabilities and M step update parameters mean, variance and weight. Actually in GMM uses the expectation maximization or EM algorithm to estimate the parameters of a Gaussian distribution, right? So in the picture just given the value of mu and the sigma squared value to given this bell shape, right? For this image is concerned and also in this image, right? Now we should know the particular advantages and limitations of GMM clustering. Advantages like supports soft clustering, probability based assignment, can model elliptical and overlapping clusters, more flexible than k-means, provides cluster membership probabilities, works well when data follows Gaussian distribution. And what are the limitations? Requires number of clusters to be predefined, computationally more expensive than k-means, and can struggle with very high dimensional data, right? So just given in there the Gaussian mixture given the three different clusters, but this picture shows for the k-means clustering, right? Now I am just moving into the Google Colab to implement Gaussian Mixture Model step by step. right? So now I'm just within my Google Colab workspace and the code is already written. I just explain the code step by step. So first, the Gaussian mixture model is concerned. We take a synthetic anisotropic data set here, and the first step is that we already know for every machine learning is concerned, input libraries. NumPy, this module is used for the numerical computation like array. For pandas is need for the data analysis and data manipulations. Matplotlib is need for to visualize the data in graphical format. sklearn, this module is need for the machine learning tasks. Step 2 is that we generate the anisotropic data set here using the function make underscore blocks, means a synthetic data set with 500 data points we taken here and 3 cluster centers, okay, controlled cluster spread and a fixed random state for reproducibility, right? And then we apply the linear transformation to make clusters elliptical, linear transformation to the data set to stretch and rotate the clusters and making them anisotropic and more suitable for Gaussian mixture model or GMM, right? So these two lines are do these steps actually, and then we convert to data frame, right? So just use this pd dot data frame and converting the transformed data into a pandas data frame and naming the features for easier analysis and visualizations, okay? And then we just print the first row for the data set is concerned. That's why you just write data.head. Don't put here nothing. That means only the 5 rows just display, okay? And then we go for the third step for visualize the original data, means plotting the anisotropic data set to visually understand the elliptical distribution of data points before clustering, okay? So these steps are do that thing. And then the step 4, standardize the data, means standardizing the data set so that all features are on the same scale before applying the Gaussian mixture model. So that's why we are using here standard scalar, okay? And also use the method fit underscore transform, okay? Step 5 is apply the Gaussian mixture model here, means here creates a GMM with 3 clusters and learns the Gaussian parameters from the data using the EM algorithm, means expectation maximization algorithm, okay? So just use here Gaussian mixture model here, and then we use the method fit, and then the step 6 is predict cluster labels using the predict this particular method, and then go for the 7th step, predict cluster probabilities. This is the soft clustering, so use the gmm dot predict underscore proba, this method, and then add results to data frame, okay? Now the step 8 is concerned, visualize GMM clustering result. So here we visualize the GMM clustering output with each color indicating a different cluster learned from the data. Now each data point belongs to clusters, right? And after that we go for the step 9, show the soft clustering probabilities. Here we will see the soft clustering probabilities showing how likely each point belongs to each cluster, right? So now we just execute this code, just press this button, so it will generate the result. Now the result is already generated here. So just at first what happened, it shows the 5 rows here because already given this line just shows the 5 rows for the data set is concerned. The synthetic data set we are using here, the synthetic anisotropic data set here, okay? And then what happened, that will then it just given the visual representation of the original anisotropic elliptical data set here, okay? And after that we are using the model Gaussian mixture model clustering result given 3 different colors here, and after that the sample row show the soft clustering using this table, okay? But what happened, just see this original picture and the resultant picture near about similar, right? Actually for at the first glance both plots may look similar because the data points are the same, okay? The difference is not in the position of the points but in how GMM has grouped them internally. In the first plot we are only visualizing the raw data without any clustering. That's why given the raw data here. This is the anisotropic elliptical data set, is the original data set is concerned, okay? And in the second plot the same data points are now color based on the clusters learned by the Gaussian Mixture Model or GMM. Okay, so the real power of GMM lies in the probability values, not just the color, right? I hope you have understood today's topic. Today's topic was very important: soft clustering algorithm, GMM, Gaussian Mixture Model. If you like this video, please like it. If you have some doubts for today's video discussion, just write in the comment section. I will try to solve this problem. If you have not subscribed my channel till now, please subscribe the channel, because more AIML videos will come very soon. So today up to this. Thank you and bye bye.